Kyasiyinza kwerabira was his intention to come to this place, because his intention was not just visiting Nalukolongo, but his intention to come to this place was is the service which is rendered to the poor people, which he calls the poor people, whom he calls the friends of Christ. That is the reason. That one I cannot forget about it, because that is why I am here. I came here to serve the poor. And if it is the same reason which brought here Papal Francis, that one I will never forget until I die. I'm administrator of Mapeera Bakateyamba's home Nalukolongo. This home started in 1978 by the late Emmanuel Cardinal Subga. It is under Catholic and it is a Catholic founded home under Kampala Archdiocese. And our leader, our head is Archbishop Paul Semogerere, working together with the Superior General of the Good Samaritan Sisters, Mother John Evangelist Mugisha. This home does not discriminate from religion. Some of the residents are Catholics, Protestants, Muslims. We don't discriminate from religion. Even those ones without religion can be accommodated in this place so long as they need our help. We don't discriminate from tribe. We have foreigners. We have Ugandans, we have Sudanese, we have people from Rwanda and from Burundi, and even other countries. They came here. How did they come here? They came here to work. So after their retirement, some could not go back to their destination, and they remained there homeless. They ended up not having where to stay. So they are brought here by people of goodwill. The home is being sustained by people of goodwill. We don't have specific donors. And in 2015, on 28th November, we are so honored to host Papal Francis. We are so delighted that on his program, before he came, this home was also included. So people, the poor people, or people with disadvantage from different places, they were gathered in this place to welcome the Pope here in Uganda. And Papa was also eager to reach this place, because this is the place where the first missionaries came, and they were doing the same work which we are doing today. So it is like a continuation. When he reached here, he thanked the Good Samaritan sisters who are involved in this charitable service for the good work they render to the needy people, especially the elderly, the sick, and the poor people, the people who are neglected by the society. And also, he appealed to the parishes and the communities in Uganda and also in Africa to be concerned, to be merciful, not to close doors to those who are poor, who are old, but to continue helping them, responding to their needs. And he also said that he encouraged the family members. He said that love, true love, begins at home. The parents themselves, they teach their children how to love. But when they are doing that, not only their children, but also the elderly people, they should also include the poor people of the society, so that we don't just be there standing or keeping quiet when there are other people who are suffering, but also teaching them how to respond to the needs of the poor people. And he said that there are so many ways where people can get involved in this work of service to the poor. So some cannot be here as we are here, but they have goods which can be used, donated to the homes of the needy people. So we should always take people as important rather than our possessions, the things which we have. Requested us to pray for him as he's also praying for us, and he gave us his blessings.
How significant was this?
It was significant that the home, because of the service we are giving to this place, because not all people can do this work, especially these days. People do not have time for the poor people, even their family members, so long as the person is sick. So it was significant. I feel so encouraged because I never thought that time will come. When I entered this place, I have been hearing people talking about the work, the service we are doing. But now, seeing that Pope made appointment that he's coming here to Narukorong because of the work done in this place, which was not taken so important by other people, I was so delighted and encouraged that what I'm doing is really important for the church, not only for the church, but for all the people of goodwill, people who need our help. Yes, there is a dirty footprint where he stepped. But many people, when they come here and they look at that, many people want to step there, so that they also feel maybe it is like sharing the blessing which was left here by by Pope Francis.
Besides people who come to show love and kindness to maybe the people you look after.
Yes, there are those ones who come to see, because when they saw the place on the at the media, they never even thought that the place is within Kampala. They thought that the place is very far. So there are those ones who come purposely to see where Pope visited. One can be done, so it depends to the government how they take things, but it would be good, very good, to uplift that his visit to this place. Omutindo gwetaagisa kyandibadde kirungi era kyetaagisa, naye buli muntu akirina engeri gy'akitwalamu. Kale sijja kugamba nnyo nti buli muntu alina kyakitwalamu, naye nga amazima gali nti kyandibadde kirungi okwongera okukola ki, okukyalawo n'okujja okukyongera mu maaso. Kyesiyinza kwerabira was his intention to come to this place, because his intention was not just visiting Narukorongo, but his intention to come to this place was the service which is rendered to the poor people, which he calls the poor people, whom he calls the friends of Christ. That is the reason. That one I cannot forget about it, because that is why I am here. I came here to serve the poor. And if it is the same reason which brought here Pope Francis, that one I will never forget until I die. This is a mark where Pope Francis stepped his first print. And people are so proud to stand here. Whoever comes here and is shown that this is the place where Papa Francis stepped first. They feel so glad, and it is like a blessing to them.